Hey everyone, I'm back with a good size haul, I guess. Um, my desk is quite the mess right now. Just some things that I have picked up over the last couple of days that have come in. Let me share with you. These are items from the paper tray release that I believe was last week. There are some new and some older items, I believe. So I got this stamp and the die for this little, what do they call it? It's Vase Collection number 6. This is very similar to some of those containers that you can get at IKEA. Those white ones. But they don't have like this little loop, which of course is optional here. You don't have to use it. Well, actually, maybe you do. This is a, what do you call it? A layered stamp. But I also did get the die to cut it out. So you can see that's the actual handle that you're seeing on the front here. That a die cuts. So, really, really cute. They have actually a series of these different containers, I guess you could call it. This is number 6. And then I picked up the Feathered Friends Mini number 19. I just love the look of the bird. This is him all assembled together. It's a layering stamp as well. And I did also get the die for that too, so I can die cut him. This one, I love this cover plate. It's a Border Bling Blooming Hearts dies. And you get 2 dies in this set. You get, this is in this, a separate die that's in the center of the die. So it will cut this little panel with hearts and these little pieces. And then there's also these little dots it makes. And then this is a frame that it will cut. Well, let me put it this way. It cuts this shape right here. You can see it. It will not cut the actual frame, I don't believe. Right. It will cut all these pieces out of a piece of paper. Like if you had an A2 size piece of paper, it will cut all these pieces out here around the edge, and then it will make this little perforation of the dots as well. It will not cut a shape of a frame, if that makes any sense. So the paper will remain attached. It will not cut a frame shape for you. There is another die that they have that does that if you need to cut that out. So this piece will be cut like as a rectangle because you can see the solid line there, but we don't have a solid line on this particular piece, which is really cool. Because if you wanted to color an image, you can put that inside of here and you'd have this die cut frame all the way around it. Isn't that cool? Okay. I also picked up this frame decor stamp and die set. This is the stamp, right? And then it has a matching die set that goes with it, which is right here. It's hanging out. These are all the pieces in the die set there. And then it has another set that coordinates with it. Like you can put in other things inside of it. And it's the Seen Everywhere windowsill stamp set, which I also purchased. So those are the last 2. So this is the Seen Everywhere windowsill. And you can use it with this frame decor piece. Or stamp. So you can make lots of different scenes. And I did get the stamps and the dies for both sets. So that's what I got from the paper tray release. I thought I had, I must have taken those things out that I was going to purchase from one of the previous releases. Because there were stamps and dies that I wanted, and I didn't want to purchase the die without the stamp, or vice versa. So I think I held off until the other stuff comes back in stock. I have 2 wood stamps to share. I believe these were both purchased on eBay. This one is the Stamp Pad Company. Little chicks. There's no other markings. I don't think this has ever been stamped. I don't know. It's got ink on the block, but the stamp looks clean. I don't know. And then this is a Stampin' Up! From 1998. I don't know what set it's from, but the snowman is skiing. I went over to the Funky Junkie boutique. Here's her card. Let's see if her website's on here. Yeah. There's the website. And I purchased some things. It was interesting. I don't recall seeing a Tim Holtz. I was looking actually to see if Tim Holtz had ever released a paper pad for the Christmas time. And I don't think I saw one. So it was interesting because I was looking for one. And this is, I thought this would be like that. You know, similar to that. And so I went ahead and got it. It is worn wallpaper scraps. So you get this, let's see if I can push all the die cuts down. There's some die cuts in here. Oh, wait. You get all these pieces of paper. They look like fabric. I'm going to open it to see what that feels like. But you could see, if I hold it close enough, you could see some of the patterns in there. Here we go. Maybe this is better. There's 2 of each. You get some die cuts here. A gather of textured, vintage-inspired salvage wallpapers. So, they are textured, which is interesting. Because I wanted something for cards that was in this sort of colorway. Oh, interesting. It is paper, but it does have a texture. I don't know if you can see that weave looking. It kind of feels like a linen. So each of the papers has that. That's very interesting. But this is the closest I could find to, you know, his old... I don't know if he never put out a, or if he's just not doing the paper anymore. I don't know. I like the colors that are in this, and the patterns that are in this. So anyway, she had those. She also had some things that I was interested in. This is the Ruffled Crepe paper, which you can do yourself, but she had this on sale. It's from the Prima Christmas Sparkle collection. So I picked up this. I don't know how much is in here, but it's 3 different colors. You can see the colors. It coordinates with the paper. And that's what this is right here. If you haven't seen, this is not new. This came out before Christmas probably. But I picked up the 6x6 because I didn't have this yet. I don't know. She had it on sale, I believe. The colorways are nice. There's something, you know, I gotta say that there are times when I pick up the Prima paper pads and there are some misprints in them. I don't know why, but the quality isn't there necessarily for me sometimes. And then there's a lot of times, and I've noticed this when it's Frank's. I don't buy other Prima paper very often at all. I usually buy his stuff. But what I'm noticing is he likes to mix some blacks in there. And I don't really like the black with the pastel like this. This is okay right here. You can see like there's music paper. But I don't necessarily like having, you know, these pastel colors and then all of a sudden you see a lot of black. Like this is not too harsh. These are little toy soldiers. But there are some that I'm like, that's just too much black for me. And then I don't end up using a lot of the paper pads. So I don't like to buy pads where I don't like the whole thing. But this one looks okay so far. I don't know if you guys see that too, but like this is almost too much darkness for me. I know these are cut aparts, but like if I were to see this, you know, a lot throughout the pad, I would not have picked it up. Just because I'm not fond of a lot of, you know, super dark colors when it comes to having most of it being pastel. But this, because it's pink and blue and some, you know, very nice creams, I thought it would be a nice one to have in my stash instead of like the pink and teal that he does a lot of. So that's why I picked it up. It was a good price too. So that's the Christmas Sparkle, in case you've never seen it. I had never seen it because I don't usually look for Prima papers unless they're on sale or you know, the colorway is something I think I'll like. But here's the last thing I ordered. She had one more of the, I think I ordered the last one. This is a 12 by 12 of the Stampora Christmas Patchwork. And you can see the papers in here. Let me see. 10 double-faced sheets. So they're double-sided, but you get 10. And you can kind of see, well, you can see the patterns in it. Anna had shown the same collection in a white. She had shown the same collection in a 8 by 8, I think. And I had found this in the 12 by 12 sheet. Oh, here's the front and the back of each sheet. So it's going to be hard to choose some of these patterns because I like the, since I mainly do card making now, I like the smaller patterns of paper as opposed to these larger type things. So it's easier for me to choose the smaller pattern when it has a small pattern with it. Because most of my stuff appears on cards. So that is a lot easier. There are some cut-aparts included in here. And you get even some, like, not die cuts. I don't know if they're die cuts. You probably have to fussy cut them yourself. But anyway. There's 10 sheets in this. And Stampora is from, looks like, Hungary. Budapest. So, yeah. So I guess this was released before Christmas of last year. I'm guessing. But, of course, I like it. Theme things that are, you know, first of all, I like Christmas, but this is like your sort of stitching or sewing type of paper because it's called Christmas Patchwork. So, you know, you can imagine this will be fun to use. Something different. And I like the colors in it. So that is it for now. I really do need to clean up my desk because this is really a mess. I do have some things to share. It probably won't come up until Saturday. I think that's when I have set it to go. So look for a make from me on Saturday. I have some other things that I'm working on too. I don't know. I've been like not in a creative rut, but more of me wanting. I prioritize things for myself. You know, you guys do that too, I'm sure. But I've not been feeling like doing a whole lot of creating in general, or, you know, like I have things in my head, I'm kind of formulating, but I'm not ready to put them into action yet. Like I feel like I'm still formulating this idea of something I want to do, and it's not quite there. So I don't like to start projects not feeling like I'm ready, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know how you guys go about creating things. Sometimes it's just free-flowing, and sometimes for me it's just wait until you're ready to make the thing you're thinking about, and it may be something entirely different. Like I go down a lot of different paths, but I have this idea in my mind that I want to do, not quite yet ready to make it. And so in the meantime, I have some things that I've colored up sitting to the side that I haven't made into cards yet. And, you know, I'm kind of fermenting on this idea of what my next big project is going to be. And then, of course, Anna has her new hashtag, Sew in Love February, which I hope to create something for. So anyway, that's where I'm at right now. If you haven't seen any videos coming from me or makes, I have made stuff. I just haven't posted those videos yet for whatever reason. But anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for listening to me ramble and watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.